Shabby's Rides is on the road in Des Moines, Iowa. Roll the intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, we're back on the road here in Des Moines, Iowa, and we are at Ramsey Mazda out in Urbandale, Iowa, just west of downtown Des Moines. And we got a brand new 2025 Mazda CX-30. This is the top turbo premium plus trim. Jet black mica is the color, all-wheel drive, two-tone leather, all the options you can think of for a CX-30 in this one. So you can let me know if you're in the market for one of these subcompact two-row SUVs, but you want the niceties, you want the amenities, you want some extra comfort. Do you go for this top trim CX-30? You can let me know as we go through the vehicle. So let's dig in. The front end of this CX-30 in the jet black mica paint. As we move in closer, we have a full spread of LED lighting up front, including the turn signals. We have the Mazda badge. The upper part of the grille is gloss black. The bottom part of the grille is flat black. Functionality in the grille, top and bottom. Now, as we come around to the wheel and tire setup, please excuse my shadow here for a second. We have an 18-inch gloss black aluminum alloy wheel Mazda badge on the center cap. These wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone Turanza all-season tires, 215 on the width, a 55 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Moving on out, there is that jet black mica paint with the flat black around the wheel wells and the door sills. Let me know how you think about that. So moving closer, color match side view mirror caps with LED turn signals, 360-degree view cameras, color match front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap up top. Color matched roof, gloss black on the shark fin antenna and roof rails with a standard sunroof. And then as we swing over the back, we have a small roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass. And then we're going to have a full spread of LED lighting in the back of CX-30 as well, with the Mazda badge in the middle, CX-30 all-wheel drive on the left, Skyactiv G Turbo on the right, and then down on the rear bumper area, it's going to be flat black plastic. And then we have chrome dual exhaust finishers. We're under the hood of the CX-30, and we have Mazda's 2.5-liter turbocharged inline four-cylinder engine, mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission, 227 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 22 in the city, 30 on the highway, and 25 combined. But before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price $25, Mazda CX-30, $36,950. Once we add in the options and a destination and delivery charge of $1,420 from Mazda's Salamanca, Mexico assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $39,285. And for those who are interested, this vehicle does not have an import fee attached. Starting with the driver door panel, we're going to come on in. We're going to have black soft touch across the top. Then we're going to have the chocolate brown with the chrome into your door handle. We have the 12-speaker Bose sound system in here. We're going to have flat black on the switchgear, pretty soft armrest with the stitching. We do have a nice large door pocket as we go in to the footbox. Nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator with the floor mats in the rear of the vehicle at this time. We do have the illuminated CX-30 door sill plates to welcome you to the vehicle. And then we're going to have full power with lumbar for the driver, manual assist front passenger. At this kind of price, I'd like to see power seat for the front passenger. Then we're going to have the brown and black two-tone leather with the stitching. Bolstering feels pretty firm. Headrests feel pretty firm. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, but you don't get two memory seat settings like the driver does. As we move on into the dash, there's the chocolate brown. Like how that just wraps right into the dash. Nice design, soft. And then we have more soft touch in black. Two heat and air vents with some chrome trim. And then down below, we have a nice large glove box. Now, we have the 10.25-inch low-profile Mazda infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. This one does have the built-in nav, as you can see, but it is not a touch screen. So you'll need to use this dial to get around the system. So if I'm using the dial, and I hit the home button, that's where we get back to the main screen, where we can get our general info about the vehicle, fuel efficiency monitor, vehicle status monitor. As we come back, we can go to our entertainment, hit that, and then we hit it again for source list, and a third time, it's going to let us know we have FM, AM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, Alexa, and all that jazz. So we have that in here. Then we can come down, we go back out 2 times, 3 times to our main page, and then we have our communication, where we can go ahead and Bluetooth our device right there. We have our navigation, which we just had the map up, and then we have our settings, where you can go ahead and take care of your in-vehicle displays, right? Where you have your active driving display right here. That's your head-up display. And you can adjust that, brighten, dim it, adjust the height to make sure it's right in your eye line. And then we can come back. You have your center display that you can also adjust, instrument cluster display that you can adjust as well. And then we can come back. We have our sound settings to adjust the equalizer, safety settings, vehicle settings, connectivity settings, Alexa settings, system settings. So your connectivity settings right here, Wi-Fi hotspot and that jazz, wireless charging. And then we can come back and we're all set. So it really is an easy system to use, and the dial really isn't that bad. And then we can come back to the beginning. We can go back to our map and we're good to go. Now we'll go to reverse. And here is the backup camera with 360-degree view right there. And you have a couple of different views right up here you can choose from as well. We'll go back to park and we're good to go. As we come down further, we do have our dual climate right here with 3-stage heated seats for the driver, front passenger, and a heated steering wheel. Push button start. Down further, we do have an area right here that's got our wireless charging pad, 4-way hazards here if I forgot to mention that. And then we move on out. The cup holders in front of the gear shift. And here is our Mazda key fob. Get it out of the sun. Here it is right here. Looks nice. Down the side, lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, panic button. Nice weight. Now we have some gloss black in here, so be careful. We got the leather gator with the stitching, which looks good. We have a couple of modes, normal and sport. We have our electric brake, auto vehicle hold. Here's the dial I was just using for the infotainment screen, volume and favorites. And then we do have a fairly soft armrest in the chocolate brown, and it slides back and forth. And then you can lift it up out of the way. You have an area for storage right there. And then right in there, a couple of USB-Cs, an SD card, and a 12-volt. Mazda steering wheel, leather wrap wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches trim ring, and the Mazda badge on the horn button, round bottom wheel. But I have plenty of room at 5'11" to get in and out of CX-30, even for small subcompact 2-row crossover. I got enough room in the passenger cabin at 5'11", so that's good use of interior space in this vehicle. Now on the left side here, you have your telephone voice commands, volume, seek for your music, info. And then on the right side, you got your adaptive cruise, safety suite controls. We do have paddles on the back of the steering wheel. On the left stalk, we're going to have our headlight controls, turn signals. And then on the right side, front and rear wiper. Down over here on the left, you can just turn on your cameras right here. Safety suite, parking sensors on or off. There is our multi-terrain select, if you want to call it that, right here, on or off. And then down further here, those are your 2 memory seat settings. Pop the tailgate. And then we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we do have an analog digital combo on the dash, right? So the gauges on the right and left are digital gauges, or excuse me, analog gauges, and the center speedo is digital. And then you have additional information that you can go through as well, depending on what you want to see when you're going down the road. So that's a nice little extra added bonus. And then so 2 modes, you have sport mode, it just pops on sport down there. And then you can turn that off if you want to go back to normal. Overhead console, we got a big one, but we got a big spot for your sunglasses right there. Now, if you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button right here remains off. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. Now, the roof, sunroof, the shade is manual, so you throw it back with your hand, and then you just have one switch. Push it back, hold it in a second, one touch back, wind buffer comes up, glass goes back, one touch closed, and then if you want to tilt it, you just push that button or that switch up towards the roof, it tilts up, or you can close it up and then you can bring the shade back with your hand. And then our rear view mirror, we have a frameless rear view mirror with home link and auto dim. And then our sun visor with vanity and an LED light. And the slide, no, but you have an extension. Getting in the back of CX-30, but first the rear door panel will move in. We're going to have soft touch across the top, but the chocolate brown insert is now gone into your chrome door handle. But we do have the chocolate brown on the armrest, and it is soft. Now, I have the seat set for my driving position, so we'll hop on in. Here are the CX-30 aluminum door sill plates on the back, doors as well. But to get in this thing, 5'11", you're going to put your right foot in, you're going to duck, and you're going to twist, and then you're going to bring your left leg in, and now you're all set. Now here I am, my head is almost hitting the roof here in the back at 5'11", enough room for my head, shoulders, and enough room for my knees, but you're going to have to duck anything over 5'9", and if you're over 6 foot, it's going to be a pretty tight fit for you here in the back. But we do have the leather all the way down, no seat pocket behind the driver, we do have one behind the front passenger, and we do have 2 heat and air vents here in the back. And then in the back here, we do have our headrest, again, with the brown and black two-tone with the stitching, and they feel good, nice and comfortable. And then we have our armrest, super soft, 2 cup holders. So overall, it is pretty comfortable here in the back. Just be mindful that if you're a tall person, it's going to be a tighter fit. Getting into the cargo area of the CX-30, well, you have a power lift gate, so you can pop it from the key fob, you can pop it from the dash, or you can come to the back and right above the license plate, there's a button. You hit it, it beeps. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button right here. And now with the rear seats up, 20.2 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of CX-30. We have our CX-30 carpeted floor mats and the all-season mats back here. And then underneath, we do have tools jack and a spare. So thank you, Mazda, for the spare. We also have some LED lighting here in the back as well, so you can see while you're back here. And then we can also let the rear seats down by reaching through, pushing the button, and throwing them forward. Reach through, push the button down, throw them forward. Oh, a little new, a little bit stiff. There we go. So now, with the rear seats down, we're looking at 45.2 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of CX-30 Turbo. Window sticker, here we go, 2025 Mazda CX-30, jet black and brown interior, Turbo Premium Plus. Here are the standard features on the left and on the right. Now the options are coming. $39,285 total MSRP. Fuel economy estimates. Government safety ratings. Made by Mazda down in Mexico. Engine transmission made in Japan. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, so we're on the road in this 25 CX-30 Turbo action. And right off the bat, I have good visibility out of all the glass. No problem out of the rear view mirror. Nice size side view mirrors, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision. All that action in here for safety. No problem at all. Turning radius, 17.4 feet. So it spins around nicely. There's to take a look at your 360-degree view cameras. Not bad, right? And overall, the seat's comfortable. Leather, of course. Dual climate, heated seats, heated steering wheel, wireless charging pad, USB-C connectivity. Would have been nice to get some connectivity in the back. I got the head-up display, which is really nice at a car in this class to have a head-up display, nice and large, tells me what my speed is and what the speed on the road is. Piece of cake. And we got zoom, zoom, turbo power. And down the road we go. We're up to almost 60 miles an hour. It's very well planted on the road. Suspension feels great. Feels really well built. Again, the build quality in Mazda, when you drive one, it just feels really well built. It feels like you're sealed in here. You don't get as much wind noise as I would say in other smaller vehicles from different models. This one seems to be quieter overall. I got the built-in nav. That's nothing to write home about, because for me, I'm going to use my CarPlay Android Auto. Now, this is wireless CarPlay Android Auto, but one thing the CX-30 doesn't have that we saw in the Mazda 3, the other video, was the Mazda 3 Premium Plus had the ability to use this as a touchscreen when you had your CarPlay or Android Auto on and up on the screen. The CX-30 doesn't have that. So I find that interesting, since the CX-30 is based on Mazda 3 platform to begin with. And then we just rip it on down the road, no problem at all. We're trying out the paddles now, and they are fairly responsive, I would say. Now the paddles are on the wheel. I prefer them on the column, so I always know where they are, but you let me know what you think. But it's a nice quick shift out of the 6-speed automatic. No doubt about that. All right, we're in sport. Let's try to give it a little run. Very difficult in this area to give it a good run. Handles beautifully around the turns, zips right in. That's about as good as I can give you guys. This area of Iowa is growing in leaps and bounds, and unfortunately doesn't give me a great opportunity to get some country roads to go ahead and give you the look on this vehicle as much as I would like. But at the end of the day, you let me know what you think. If you're in the market for a compact two-row SUV subcompact, CX-30 turbo, just under 40, the way you would rock and roll, you let me know, put it in the comments. But I do want to thank Ramsey Mazda here in Urbandale, Iowa, for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025 Mazda CX-30 Turbo Premium Plus for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.